Hello, my name is Jackie. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the UK, and welcome to the Kre8tors vlog hop. If you don't know what a vlog hop is, it's where a global group of demonstrators have got together to record YouTube videos for you, and then you'll find the links to the other demos YouTube videos in the description. Anyway, I'm just going to put you down onto the desk, and then you'll be able to see what we're going to be making. So today I've chosen to make a Z card using some new products. So I hope that you've enjoyed looking through the new catalogue and have been inspired. And this beautiful card has got the birds. So I'll just bring in the set that I've used. So first of all, we got birds and branches, and I love this set. A couple of years ago we did have a bird set and I loved using it, and with these images you can make all sorts of types of birds, which is fantastic. The other thing I love is the fact that it's got dies, and I've mounted mine onto a magnetic sheet and kept them in with the stamp set. Now the dies I have already cut, so I'm just going to show you the ones that we're going to be using. So 2 borders using soft suede cardstock, and then the others will, and also the florals, I've done that in the soft suede, and also in a new colour, Just Jade. And then we've got the outlines for the stamped images of the nest, the eggs, and the birds and the little feet. Okay. And then because this hasn't got greetings, I've used this set called Field of Flowers, and it's got some lovely greetings in there. And this comes with a bundle with a punch, so I'll just bring that in just to show you. So it's a border punch, but we won't be using that today. We're just going to use the sentiments. Okay, so let's get started. So the bits of card that you will need are, I've got soft sea foam base card, and that's a half of an A4 sheet, and I've scored that in half and in half again, so that works out at 7.4 centimeters and 14.8 centimeters. Then you'll need a strip of the soft sea foam, and again that is a full sheet, and then I've cut that at 2.5 centimeters. Then we have a Whisper White, which again is the full length of card, and that's cut at 2 centimeters. Then we have a white Whisper White panel, and that is 14.2 by 9.5 centimeters. And then I've got some Whisper White for stamping on. Then the DSP or Design Series paper is a new one, and that's called Flowers for Every Season. Now I did have the papers out somewhere to show you, but I think I've tidied those away, but never mind. They're beautiful papers, and they've got florals on there. This one I have cut at 9.5 by 14.6 centimeters, and as you can see I've got the middle. Now I've cut this on the paper trimmer, but you could also use your punches, etc. This is because this piece of paper is going to be covered, and I didn't want to waste the inner panel. Then you need 2 panels of DSP, and that's 9.9 by 7 centimeters. Now if you've got a pattern, then just be aware of how it looks when you're cutting it. Then we have some borders cut with the, as I say, with soft suede, and also the floral dies. So these are just from scraps, so I've cut 2 of those out. and then 2 again from the Just Jade, which is one of the new colours, and that's absolutely beautiful, lovely colour. Okay, so let's get started. So we're going to do some stamping, and I'm just going to get my stamping mat because we're using photopolymer stamps, and you need a bit of cushion. You could use your Stamparatus platform for this as well. And I'm going to stamp with crumb cake, and that is the nest. Okay, so just lightly tap in and then stamping down. That's gorgeous, love that. Next I'm going to stamp the eggs, and I'm going to use the pool party. And this is lovely because the eggs come in a row of 3, so when you're die cutting, the die is also in a row of 3, so you can cut 3 at the same time. Okay. Then I'm going to stamp the flower, and I'm going to use Daffodil Delight this time, so I'm just going to use a marker on my flowers, and I'm just going to huff on that, and that can stamp. You can stamp 3 of those, but if you wanted more flowers you can have more flowers. Okay, so there's my 3 flowers. And then lastly I'm going to stamp the 2 birds. Now just bring those across. I'm going to use soft suede, and I'm going to stamp the little feet, and we have the little feet going in both directions, so I'm going to use both of those so they can be stamped on as well. Turn that over. Okay, they're really diddy, aren't they? Really sweet. Okay, and then with the birds, as I say, I'm going to use these to look like a blue tit, and it's a bird that we get here in the UK, and I've been watching them in the garden when we've been sitting out having a barbecue because the weather's been really nice. So I'm using my Stampin Markers for this, so I'm just going over, let's just move that out of the way for the moment. Bring that back in so you can see a bit better. So I'm just going over, but you notice I'm not going over the head. Okay, I'm just going to do the top of the head there, and then I'm getting my black marker, and then I'm just going to colour the eye in and the beak, and then they have like a line which goes from the back of the head to the beak at the eye level, and then they have like a collar and a bit of black that just goes down like so. And then I'm just going to do a bit of the tummy with the Daffodil Delight, and then I'm going to huff on this. This just to re-moisten the ink. I should have used my pad there, so I'm hoping it's going to come out okay. And then you've got your stamped bird, and then you can go over with the pen just to make those bits a bit darker. Okay, and then you can colour in his tummy They're sort of bit yellowy green, Tommy, so okay. So you've got the birds like that. And then I'm going to do the same with the other bird. And now with this one, I also did his wing. There are wing solid stamps in there as well. So just using my pen again, just to colour that in. Okay, huff on that. And make sure I've got that round the right way. And then I'm just sort of leaning over. Hopefully I will get this in the right space. It's a bit difficult without having it directly underneath you, but it'll give you an idea. And there you go, you've got your two blue tits. Okay, so you can go over the rest of the blue and make that darker if you wish. And then all you need to do now is die cut those out with the corresponding dies, but as I say, I have actually already done that. So I'll just bring in what I've done. So we've got the nest and the birds, the flowers and the eggs and the 2 feet. Okay, aren't they gorgeous? Lovely. Right, okay. So with the foliage, as I say, we cut that. Let's just move that out the way. We cut 2 from the soft suede and 2 from the jade. Now what I did is I just snipped with the paper snips, and then I glued these ends onto the soft suede, so it looks like you've got your green leaves. Okay, so there is our greenery and foliage. Okay, so that can go to one side. Next, you need to bring in your strips and your paper trimmer again. Move these out the way. Just don't seem to have enough room on my desk, so I'm going to bring this out, and I am going to score at 22.3, making sure I'm using the scoring blade, 14.8, and 7.4. And then they can be then folded and burnished with a bone folder. Okay, and then you do the same with your other piece of card. So it's 22.3 centimetres, 14.8 and 7.4. can again fold these, and then you can burnish with your bone folder. Okay, and then these can be glued down with your Tombow. You don't need a lot on there. Okay, so we'll just leave that to dry, and you're just leaving, making sure there's a little border all the way round. Leave that to dry. Okay, so next we can layer up our card. So just using a little bit of Tombow, just going to put a bit of glue all the way around, and then that is our base panel. Again, leaving a slight border all the way round. Actually, I think I've got that upside down. Just take that off. Take that off while I can. Turn that round. Make sure it is round the right way. Oops. This is what happens when you're doing lives and videos. It all goes pear-shaped, but not to worry, we're all human. There you go. That's better. So check your DSP before you stick down. Okay, and then these two panels, nearly did it again. These two panels can go on the folds. Okay, so that's the DSP put down there, so we can leave that to dry. Okay, so with our foliage, oh actually if we stamp first, we've got to stamp our greeting, and I thought I would stamp in the soft suede instead of the Memento Black as I've used on the other one. So I'll just bring across the sentiments, and I'm going to use Always, oops, see that, and also In My Heart. So just inking up, bring my pad over, just move those across out the way so I don't stamp on them, and I'm just going to put the Always there and In My Heart. So I'm going to put this up first, In My Heart, Always. Okay, and then that can be glued on to our base card. So next I'm going to bring in the silicone mat, because I want to glue the backs of our foliage. Now that's going to go sort of like that across the two panels. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a piece of, or a little bit of Tombow like so, and then using a sponge, this is just a bath sponge from the pound shop. I think you get 3 big sponges for £1, and I'm just going to dab the glue over the back, and then once this glue has dried you can then just wash it off with some water. So you just lay that wherever you would like. Okay, and then this one I'm going to have coming down here. So again, just get some glue and your sponge. Okay, and that can be coming up just like so. Next, whilst we've got the sponge and the silicone mat out, put some more glue on there again, and we're going to glue the back of the border. Now I've scored that at 7.4, so that's just in half. Again, this is brilliant for delicate borders and other dies that you've got, to do it this way. Okay, and then bringing this forward, we can then have this glued down like so. Oops, would help if I got it round the right way, wouldn't it? Trying to glue it to my fingers. There you go. And then you do the same with your other one as well. So just putting a double glue on. Like so. And again, we can leave those to dry. Okay, so if we bring this back, we need some 3D pads. What did I do with those? Okay, so I've got some dimensionals. And they just go on the back of the nest. Like so. And then that just goes on. You just got to bear in mind where your border is going to go. I might need to put a bit more glue on. Okay, that can go like that. And then I glued the eggs in with some Tombow. and then some more dimensionals for the bird. So for Mum. Now, I don't know why it is, but whenever I do a Facebook Live or a video, I can never get the backings off using my tweezers. But when I'm just crafting with no camera on me, I don't have a problem. So you can put Mum like that. Now, I don't know if she needs her feet. Is there a bit hidden? No, I don't think she needs those. So again, with the other bird, we just need to put some dimensionals on there as well. Oops. And these I'd just be quicker to use my fingers for those. Okay. And then you can sort of balance him like so, and then making sure you get the right feet. And just put a blob of glue there. They can go under like so. So there's the birds on there. And then we just need to glue this down. I think we just need a bit of dab of glue on here, just to hold that down. I don't think I put enough glue on there. Okay. Better. Okay, just fold that. So there's your folded card. Okay. And then I used the pool party and I used the dragonfly. Oops, it's fallen off my block. So you can just stamp wherever you'd like the dragonfly to go. And then we need to add our flowers. Okay, and then I added some rhinestones. Now, where did I put those? Stampin' gems. Oops, sorry about that. I keep all my my gems in one of the stamp cases. Now, if you wanted to, like I did with my original card, if I bring it back in, on these back ones, I've actually coloured the gems in with blend pens, but I'm just going to have them natural. So I'm going to use my pickup tool. That just does not want to stay glued, does it? And then I'll just put some of the gems on here, like so. And then some of the smaller ones just on the flowers. I love this pick up tool, it's brilliant for picking up gems and sequins and everything. Okay, then lastly what I did was I got the shimmery crystal effects, and then I just put, you can see, just a blob just on the border, just to give a bit of texture. Okay, I'll just bring that up. I don't think you might not be able to see that. But anyway, that is the card finished. I think it'd be a really good card to, for any occasion, and the colours I've used this time are a bit more masculine, so you could use it for a Father's Day card or a birthday card. And then this is the other one, the original one that I used. But I think it's just fantastic, this set, and I think it's going to be used a lot. So that needs to be put away to dry. Anyway, I'm just going to bring you back to me, and you're back with me. I hope you enjoyed the card that I've made for you today, and that I've inspired you to get the Birds and Branches stamp set and dies. It's a really nice set, and I can't wait to have a go at creating some other birds with it. I hope you enjoy the rest of the vlog. I'm certainly looking forward to seeing the other demonstrators videos and getting loads of inspiration and creative ideas from them. But before you hop on, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment, and if you haven't already done so, then please do subscribe to my channel, and then you'll be notified of any YouTube videos that I upload. The new catalogue came out on the 3rd, so if you haven't already received a copy and you'd like me to send you a copy, then please do get in contact with me and I'll be happy to help. Anyway, as I say, enjoy the rest of the vlog, and I look forward to crafting with you soon. Take care, bye.